welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree if you're new here, and if you are a current subscriber, thank you for coming back to spend some time with me. So today we are going to talk about my weight loss journey. Dun dun dun. So I am currently, like a lot of people, it is February, am on a weight loss journey. So I've actually been on this journey for, I don't know, quite a while now. So let's start at the beginning. So in high school, I mean, I wouldn't say I was like thick or anything, but I'm 5'2", so I was like between 120 and 140. 140 more towards my junior senior year, and that's because by that time I had started birth control to help like regulate stuff and everything, and that's when I started to initially gain weight. So by the time I got into college, I was about 145. Everything was sitting nice. I've always had big boobs, like since 5th grade. I've always, like, in 5th grade I was like a D cup, so it just escalated from there. So I've always had big boobs, but not many hips, like a little booty, but not much booty either. But I've always had like thick thighs, nice legs, and everything. So, you know, I was looking good up until I would say about 2000. I'll be showing pictures because I'm being real blunt, real honest. This is more therapeutic for me, and for me to look back on to keep myself motivated. So I think I would say between 2009, 2011 is when my weight like increased dramatically. So in 2011, I would have been 21, 22-ish, somewhere in there. So at that time, if I have my dates correct, that's the first time that I initially gained, like, 2009. So I would have been 20. So I gained a lot of weight. This is also the time that I first started getting symptoms of my autoimmune disorder. So I was like sick a lot. I didn't know what was going on. So I don't know why this is like all of a sudden being hard for me to talk about. So I gained a bunch of weight. So at my heaviest, I remember I'm 5'2", I was 230. So at that time I had got out of a relationship. There's some things said, and it like clicked on, like once he was out of my life, like completely, like I was done finally. I decided like I was gonna lose some weight. I was still having my issues, my autoimmune disorder, but we didn't really know what it was yet. So I was like going to the gym. I got a personal trainer. I was going to the gym 6 days a week at 2 different gyms. So there was one like really close to my house, and then there was the one that I went to with a personal trainer that was a little, not much further away, but a little bit further away. Like the other gym I could walk to at night. Like if I wanted to work out at night, I could. So I was doing that. At this time I did take some supplements, if you know what I mean, and I do think they helped. These certain supplements did get taken off of the shelves, but I used them, I took them, I feel like they helped me drop the weight. The only thing that I really gave up at that time was I slowed down on sweets, no soda, and no fast food. But I was also like 20, no babies, metabolism was still pretty good for the most part, and I dropped 80 pounds. Fast forward a couple years, moved here, and by this time I did have a diagnosis. I did know what was wrong. I cannot talk. I did know what was going on with me, but I didn't know how to help the situation, and I didn't have the right doctors to really help me get well or get me into remission, basically. So when I moved here, I got great doctors, but in the middle of that, I did get put on lots and lots of steroids, lots of medicines. At one point, I was taking like 35 pills a day. So it was a lot of medicine, and a lot of the weight came back. So that would have been, this is all the way up into 2015. So beginning of 2015, I was about 200 pounds. So I had gained a good 20 to 40 of the pounds back. And I found out I was pregnant. And with that, I gained 15 pounds during my pregnancy. I was only pregnant for 7 months. He was 2-ish months early. So I didn't gain, because I already had some weight on me, so I didn't gain a tremendous amount of weight, but I did gain a lot after. So after I had him, trying to breastfeed, taking all these supplements, eating all these weird things, all the oatmeal and the oatmeal bars and oatmeal cookies and the fenugreek and everything that I could think of to help me have a better milk supply, I ended up gaining about 20 pounds. So at this point, this is like 2016, and I'm like 235. And I have been teetering between 230 and 250 really, because by the last time that I got weighed at the doctor, I was 247. So I have been like bouncing back and forth these 20 pounds for about 3 years. About 6 months, I won't even say 6 months, and probably more like a year after I had him, I was diagnosed with postpartum depression. So that and work, going back to work and everything else that was going on in my life, and being sick at the same time, it was just a whirlwind of mess. So I haven't been in a good place mentally, I can honestly say, until the end of last year, beginning of this year. So I've been on this journey because, one, I decided that every time that I started to get on a weight loss journey, that's what it was. It was a weight loss. I just wanted to lose the weight. But this time I want to be mentally and physically healthy and not just lose weight. So I want to gain health instead of lose weight, if that makes sense. So this time, a lot of stuff has changed. So I am currently doing the keto diet. I've been teetering on and off with keto for about 7 months or so. I would start it, then I would get like something bad would happen in my life, and then everything would just be balls to the walls and I would give up. And then I try it again, and then I give up again. So I officially started January 19th. I've had a few cheat days, but I've always went back to keto. I've lost weight. I've lost so far 11 pounds. So January 19th to today is, why can't I count, y'all? Somebody help me. It has been 19 days, so it hasn't even been a full month, and I've almost lost 15 pounds. So I'm at 11 right now. So that's one of the things that I'm doing. So basically, if you're unaware of what keto is, it is a high-fat, low-carb, medium-protein diet. So for me, I take in about 16 to 18,000 calories, 150-ish grams of fat, less than 20 to 25 grams of carbs, and then roughly 95 calories or 95 grams of protein. And so far this has been working for me. I did have somebody like tweak my macros for me in like a Facebook group. I had some different ones, and they honestly weren't working, and I only got these a couple days ago, and I already feel better. I haven't lost any inches yet, but I have lost like water weight. I can tell I don't feel bloated and heavy. Yeah, so that's where I am at with that currently. So my goal is, as far as weight, I will say that I do have a goal to be 145 pounds. And I think I want my goal to be able to try back on my prom dress. I still have it. It's actually like probably wrapped up in a bag somewhere, but I'll find it. And I want to be able to put my prom dress back on. If I can get back in my prom dress, then I am good to go. It wasn't a like spectacular prom dress, but it's very slinky and it showed like curves and stuff. So if I could be curvy in my prom dress, then, I mean, prom was 12 years ago, almost 12 years ago. So if I can get back in my prom dress, then I know that I am okay. So and as far as my mental health situation, that I really have been trying to meditate at night. So I meditate at night using an app called the Insight Timer, if I can put that right here somewhere. And I like this app because it has guided meditations. I've learned that I need guide. I need someone to help me along. So both the workout app that I have that I'll tell you about and my meditation app, they're both guided. And there's tons of workouts on the workout app and tons of meditation for different things on the meditation app. And what I like about the meditation app is that it has like for anxiety, for sleep, for weight loss, for whatever your issue is, it has a guided meditation for that. So, and I'm not sponsored, I just really like that. And it does have a premium service, but I only use the free side and I don't really see the need to upgrade to premium. I'll probably look into it later in a couple months if, you know, everything keeps going well. So I've been doing that, and I've been trying to get into a better routine. I have a great night routine with my son. Like at 8:30, it's time for, he says goodnight to everyone, and then it's time to like wash his face, brush his teeth, do all that stuff. And then from 8:45 to 9, I kiss him goodnight, we say prayers, I read him a story, he's knocked out. And then from 9 to 12, I work, because I do work at home. I currently have one work at home job, so I do that. I clean, you know, YouTube, do whatever, respond to comments, do whatever I need to do between 9 and 12. And then 12 to 1 is like my wind down time. So I like to do my meditation. I do that. That's the last thing I do, actually. So, you know, I like to get myself cleaned up for bed. Be done with social media. So do my last couple scrolls on Instagram, last couple scrolls on Facebook. Because what I've noticed that is I'll get in the bed and I'll still be scrolling and scrolling. No. So if I do my meditation, once I do that, there's no more social media. I have to put my phone up. And I've also, this only started last night, but I have been plugging my phone up on my dresser on the opposite side of the room. One, I'm too lazy to get, once I get into bed, I'm too lazy to get back out. So I'm not going to get up to get my phone just to be scrolling. And two, I'm trying to have a better morning routine. I want to be, we don't really get up all that like early because I'm a stay-at-home work parent. So I don't have a traditional schedule. So I just really wait until he wakes up, and he'll sleep 12, 13 hours. So if he don't wake up till 10, I don't get up till 10. But I'm trying to start to be able to, I'm trying to start waking up at least an hour to 2 hours before he does. Just so that I could get a jump start on anything I didn't finish the night before. You know, having my coffee, and I want to actually start doing my workout before he wakes up. And with my workout, it's not that long. So the workout app that I use is actually called Workout for Women. So there's a morning stretch and a night stretch. I don't do the morning stretch as much as I should because once I wake up and once I like get my coffee and get to going, like I'm gone. But I do the night stretch, and that's 8 minutes long. Today I did the easy warm-up, which was 5 minutes, and I did the Tabata body, which was 4 minutes. and then I did a stretch, which was like another 5 minutes. So it was only like a 15-minute workout that took me like a half hour to an hour because I kept getting interrupted. Sorry. But it's just like 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna get me like a weighted ball. It's like 5 pounds on Amazon, and it's like $5. So I'm gonna order that, and I'll order some resistance bands, some booty bands, because it all is resistance training. I typically hate, emphasis on hate, working out at home because I get so interrupted, and I always like, what do I need to do? But I need to help myself lose this weight. And I've only been doing it a couple days, and I do feel better. So, I mean, I hate doing it when I'm in the middle of it, but to tell myself, like, even with all that, girl, you still did it. You got it done. That's all that matters. It was 15 minutes. Even if it took me a half hour to complete it, it was only a 15-minute workout, and I did it, and I should be proud of myself. And that has been helping me tremendously. I had a friend that I was working out with, but she moved away, and I don't feel like I was in the right mind state to work out at that time. I felt like to go to the gym, I had so much going on, but that's just kind of the same excuse I was having for not working out at home either. So I don't know, I'm just trying not to have any excuses, and if I want to lose the weight, I have to do something about losing the weight. And they say 80% of what is it, 80% is of your body, it's made, what is it, 80% of abs is made in the kitchen, and then 20% is the work you put in, or something like that. So 80% is the keto diet, and the 20% is going to be this app until I can get into a gym. And even if I don't get into a gym, I will, you know, walk around the neighborhood for 30 minutes, do my workout, and boom, I'm done. So that is all that I am currently doing. I was looking at my vision board. If you haven't seen my vision board my vision board video, I'll leave that down below. One of the main things on there is about keto and losing weight and working out. So that's one that I can check off. So my goal, like I said, is to get down to 145 and be toned, and I don't know what I was about to say. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to know more about the keto diet, I'll try to find some links that I've used, and I will post those down below. I will show, as I was talking, like, I know I was probably putting in a couple clips of like my weight at different times, and I just want to say that I am really tired of having, what is it, body dysphoria, is that what it's called? Like body image issues. I don't want to, I cannot talk. Why is it so hard? Okay, so I have a 3-year-old son. I just really want to be able to run around with him without feeling tired, be able to get up and down without like my legs or my knees hurting or my ankle hurting from so much weight being put on my frame, because I am petite. Like before like birth control and gaining all the weight the first time, I was only like a size 3, and I'm 5'2". I think according to science my weight should be like 120, but with my boobs that ain't gonna happen. So or 110 or something, like super small. Like I'm like 150 pounds too big for what they want me to be. That's not what I want. I just want to be thick and healthy and shapely and curvy in all the right places. And I want to be able to go into a store and buy an outfit and not break down because there's nothing in the entire store that fits me. Or, you know, I have to get like this big shirt and kind of make it work, because, you know, plus size stuff ain't always all that cute. And if you need something last minute, like, sometimes you can't just run into, I don't know, H&M or like, and Torrid. Okay, I love Torrid and all, but Torrid can be expensive. I don't really care for Lane Bryant's clothes, so I think that's the only stores that we got here that's like big girl friendly. other than going to like Walmart or Target or somewhere, and those definitely ain't always cute. So I just want, I mean, I'm 30 years old. I just want to be able to have fun with my kid, and I want to be able to be at a healthy weight so when I have another baby, I can not be this big. I don't know what else to say. Thank you for coming to my channel and chatting with me today. Leave a comment down below about if you have any weight loss goals, or that's not what we're calling it, are we? We're not calling it weight loss. We're calling it gain health goals. So if you have any healthy gain goals for 2019, let me know down below, because I want to grow this as a community of, you know, people who just want to live a healthier life. So thank you for coming back, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
I don't know what this is, so I have to put it.